Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Lupin. This is episode 3 of season 2, or chapter 8 of the series, and it's been very good so far. Hopefully this video comes out on a Friday. If it's not on a Friday, I do apologise, because I intend to get the next video, chapter 9, out on Sunday. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. To recap chapter 7, we started, Hassan thought that Raul had died, didn't he, in chapter 6. And this was the after effects. He got arrested by the female police officer. She handcuffed him, put him in a car. He was consistently asking, is Raul dead? Is there a body in the car? She thought he was just playing with her. She kept saying, like, this guy, man, the guy's trying to get out of situations. The guy's just trying to make us talk. In the end, she said, no, the only thing that was there is this can. This can of Pepsi or whatever it was that guy threw to him. So, Hassan, that was all he needed, mate. He was buzzing. Already started planning his get out of jail clause, in his head, getting his route sorted. They went to a petrol station to fill up. He was like, look, mate, I need to go toilet. Is there anywhere I can go? They took him around the back, went into the toilet. He shouted the police officer in. He's like, look, you got to uncuff me. I can't go. As a guy come in, obviously, we know Hassan. He's already done the bait and switch. Cuffed himself, cuffed the police officer to the urinal. He's bounced, stole his gun as well. As the female police officer ran round to check her cop, boom, he shot their tyres so they couldn't come after him. He stole someone else's car, and boom, on his merry way, he's going to try and take Raul from the Pellegrinis. So that's where we started with him. Now, it's interesting because the police officer, he actually saved Raul. He actually ran over to the building when it was on fire. The car was on fire, and Raul was actually inside. So the guy did intend to actually kill him, which is actually crazy. I thought he was bluffing me, but the guy's not bothered me. Tried to kill Raul. The police officer saved him as he was running away. He was trying to shoot him with a shotgun. Literally, the guy's absolutely mad. So this police officer, he's gone. Texted his boss, the one that's working with the Pellegrini, this cop who saved Raul, doesn't know that as of right now. He's dropped him off. The guy's like, mate, he's going to be safe with us now, It's a high chain of command. They've requested you to drop it off to me, Dumont, and I'll take it from here. Now, the guy's feeling it's a little bit sketchy because, like I've mentioned, this guy's been pure sketchy around us and the whole time in the Pellegrini case. So this guy's putting 2 and 2 together. He knows Arsene Lupin as well, so he's not that stupid, so to speak, in relation to all these situations. So then he's handed Raul over, took him upstairs. Pellegrini's come in, told Raul that his dad's a thief, his dad's a criminal, pretty much. Raul doesn't agree with that. As this police officer bounced, obviously he'd done his job technically. As he was leaving, he got given a package. It was it's a cell phone, pretty much. It's one of Hassan's burner phones that he's give, and hopefully they're going to work together now to take down Pellegrini, because I actually do like him. The guy's quite clever. So he kind of got a man on the inside, and then we also seen that Hassan, he's got a computer, boom. He's what would you call it? Where he's like got Pellegrini's voice. He's listened to recordings. He's took it. He's edited it, and he's got it. What he ended up doing is calling Dumont, saying that, look, mate, we've seen Hassan inside the building. He's not safe here. Get Raul out. Get him in the car. We're going to take him to a new location. The guy was like, yep, no worries. I'm on it. Let's go. Took him down. Rang him. Put him in the car, it's out in the front, we'll take him to a safe place. We loaded him in the car, all safe, all dandy. He thought he had a good job. Drove off into the sunset. Dumont went inside, giving a thumbs up, he's buzzing. He was like, yeah, to Pellegrini. The guy's like looking at him, he's like, well, what's going on, mate? Guy hobbled over with his stick. He's like, what are you doing, Dumont? The guy's like, yeah, I done it. I put Raul in the car. He's fuming. Obviously, he knows it's not him. He knows that Hassan's took it. Well, he's got a plan B. He's lucky, man. He's actually lucky, because obviously in all this commotion, Claire, panicking that she wanted Raul back, went over to Pellegrini. She cut a deal, mate. She tried doing a decent deal, to be honest. What she done is she gave him one of the diamonds of the necklace, that Hassan taken from him. She slid it over to the table. She said, look, I've got a necklace, you've got Raul, you give me Raul, I'll give you the necklace. The guy didn't even care. He just slid it back. He was like, mate, I don't care about that necklace, mate. I want Hassan. So she done that trade, mate. As Hassan's come, brought Raul back up to her. She's got 3 bodyguards, hitmen, so to speak, in her apartment. Like, mate, you say anything, you're dead. She's gone outside to hug Raul, buzzing. Yeah, he's back. Hassan knows the score, mate. When she just looks up, gives him the eyes, as if to say, something's going down. And then literally whispered, run. mate, and that's where we cut. So I think we're gonna start this episode with him just absolutely bouncing and being chased, and I'm really excited. Hopefully, guys, have been enjoying the series so far. Like I said, this chapter's out today. Hopefully, on Friday. Hopefully, the next chapter after that will be out Sunday, so not a long time to wait. And then there's only one more episode after that, the finale. Hopefully, it's going to be epic. So thanks for clicking on my video. If you guys enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. If you want to watch the full video, it's in link in the description. It's free on the Patreon. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. Oh mate, that's smart. I feel it.
Non, c'est bon, il y avait papa, il a assuré.
Ah non, c'est un type dangereux, se sert des autres et qui n'a aucune limite.
C'est pas vrai.
Si, c'est vrai. Je veux plus qu'il s'approche de nous, tu comprends ça?
Oh, but he does, mate. He wants it to carry on. He wants to join the team.
Pas le droit de me faire ça. Ça fait une semaine que je lui ai pas parlé au petit.
On lui a enlevé son fils, elle était prête à tout, c'est normal.
Non, c'est pas normal. Et elle m'a balancé à Pellegrini.
Bon, c'est quoi le plan maintenant?
Pellegrini s'en est pris à mon fils. Je vais faire la même. Allez, viens, on a du boulot.
Lundi, 10h, Café Paul, place Dauphine. Sois là, c'est compris?
Ok, c'est compris.
Et viens seul. La tache de café sur ton t-shirt, ça part à l'eau froide.
See, usually you'd be shitting it in those situations. If someone was watching you and was like talking, I can see you, you'd be crapping it. But like in this context, you know, it's kind of like banter. He's trying to recruit him. I feel like he's just trying to recruit him part of the squad. So like, you'd be kind of buzzing.
Elle est où la petite baballe?
Il est à gauche.
Là. Vous êtes sûr?
Catégorique.
Hop là, c'est gagné pour vous. Allez, là.
Ouais, pareil, je suis.
Vous êtes sûr?
Sûr.
Ah, c'est perdu pour vous, monsieur. Alors, combien?
950.
On a bien bossé aujourd'hui.
Tu vas bien?
Ça va?
Juliette, tu viens? J'arrive.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
Justement, je pensais à toi l'autre jour. Ça te dit qu'on se retrouve ici demain?
Ouais, ouais. C'est une histoire trop compliquée. Je t'expliquerai plus tard.
C'est qui cette fille? Tu la connais?
T'as pas essayé de me faire croire que tout ça, c'est le hasard. C'est quoi le truc cette fois? C'est quoi le piège? Les serveurs, c'est ça? C'est la sécurité de ton père.
Just before it carries on, I need to. I was going to say that, man. Do you reckon this is a coincidence? Because there's no way the guy's just walking down the street and she's there. And then I was going to say it makes no logical sense that he knows the Pellegrinis are after him, yeah, and he's going inside to physically have a conversation with a Pellegrini's daughter. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was him, this is a big risk. Now, obviously, it sounds like it's a coincidence, which is random. I was literally about, before we come inside, I was going to pause it and say that. I was just saying, him going in is big risk because he knows they're after him. I mean, she could be playing him, but it seems like she's none to the wiser.
Je sais pas de quoi tu parles. Je sais que ça n'a jamais été simple entre nos deux familles. Mais nos pères, c'est pas nous. Hein, c'était leur histoire, pas la nôtre. On te sent pas obligé de rester.
Vous souhaitez commander?
Oui, je vais prendre le saumon, s'il vous plaît.
Monsieur?
Je vais prendre la même chose.
Très bien.
Entrez, entrez. Whisky?
Non merci. J'ai examiné la situation financière des personnes qui participeront au concert de la Fondation. Je pense qu'on peut tabler sur une dizaine de millions d'euros de dons.
10 mil.
Comme vous me l'avez demandé, 15% des dons iront à la Fondation et les 85% qui restent
Iront directement dans ma poche. Quel âge avez-vous?
Mon âge n'a aucune importance, monsieur. Tout ce qui compte, c'est que je prends 10 000 euros de l'heure. C'est le seul chiffre dont vous devez tenir compte. Mais croyez-moi, mes clients en ont toujours pour leur argent. Votre fille participe à cette escroquerie.
Non, elle ne l'est pas.
First of all, right, if you was having that conversation, you would do a pat down, wouldn't you? Like, you would do a pat down. Especially if, I mean, the guy's scamming everyone. Like, that is pure, it's really illegal, that. I'm sure. I've always literally thought this in real life. Do you know when people donate to causes, like, somebody does a stream, you know, people play games all the time, and they do, oh, I'm doing a 24-hour stream for charity, we've raised $1 million, you know, like, thanks everyone. How does everybody know where that's gone? Do you know? I never understand that stuff, and I respect everybody. I donate some money. You know, they're the generous people. People who come to this gala here to donate money to him for his foundation. They're great people, but how do you know where the money goes? Like, that's what scares me. I always think it'd do what he's doing and put it in the back pocket. Now, this guy said he's charging 10 grand an hour and that's expensive. That's not expensive, mate. The guy's making 10 mil and you're doing fraud, pretty much. I would be charging way more.
Non, je devais rencontrer un donateur canadien pour la fondation, mais dès qu'il s'agit de signer un chèque, il n'y a plus personne.
Tu vas pas me sortir, hein, l'argent ne fait pas le bonheur quand même.
Non, non, mais disons que ma vie est devenue sérieuse. Bah, regarde ce qu'on est devenu, planqué derrière nos verres de vin. À l'époque, on serait jamais allé dans un endroit pareil.
On serait parti sans payer. Elle a ton nom la table.
Horace Velmont, le Canadien qui m'a planté.
Merci pour le dîner, Horace Velmont.
You'd be fuming if someone died and dashed, wouldn't you?
Wanna put you on a plane, fly you out to wherever I am. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm crying, 'cause I love you.
Oh, that's where they first met.
En tout cas, j'ai aimé cette soirée, merci.
Moi aussi. Dommage qu'on puisse pas arrêter le temps.
Ouais, dommage.
See, I've always liked their connection together, and there was a couple at one point, wasn't it? But then did he leave her? Well, not leave her, but like, did they part for a while, and then he got with Claire, or was he not really committed to any of them? Can't fully remember now, but he was dabbling in both of them, and then he committed to Claire and let her down. But the thing is, he's still like in the present. So we're talking about present now. Every time he's with this girl, he has good connections with her, but because she's obviously a relation to the Pellegrini, and it's her father, sometimes she acts off her father's accord, if that makes sense, and she kind of like not disrespects him, but she doesn't treat him that well. Now on the other side as well, though, the guy is always trying to get in with Claire because he's got Raoul, so I think he's trying to rekindle the relationship for maybe himself, obviously, but for his son as well, to have a family. But Claire, even though she kind of wants it, she's not committed because she doesn't like his lifestyle. So like, although like it could be a possibility, it's not. And I actually think he has a better connection with Juliet than he does with Claire, even though that sounds controversial, obviously. But I do like it. If Claire's never going to want to be with him, then I hope that she sees it and he can try and even move on. But he won't get with her anyway. Pellegrini's buddy anyway, while he's still around.
Ben, t'es là?
Oh, Claire, qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
Ben, j'ai passé dans le quartier. Marc. Voilà, bah, c'est Benjamin.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Franchement, elle est très belle votre boutique. Hein. Et Raoul, comment ça va?
Très bien.
Je voudrais faire un petit cadeau à Claire et j'ai vu que vous aviez ce bracelet juste là.
Celui-là, là?
Ouais. Vous pourriez me le mettre de côté?
Bien sûr.
Oui, ce serait formidable aussi que, je ne sais pas, qu'il puisse avoir accès à l'auditorium.
Oui, on peut aussi organiser des projections, on peut organiser des concerts, des débats.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Moi, je travaille, moi.
Bah, je passais par hasard et je t'ai vu.
Mais on n'a plus 20 ans. Et comme tu l'as dit toi-même, on peut pas arrêter le temps. Enfin, il faut qu'il y ait...
Mate, you can't stop time, but you can enjoy it. Oh, is it gonna actually stop the clocks? I thought it's gonna stop them.
Vas-y, ouvre.
Merci.
Je l'ai acheté dans la boutique de Benjamin.
J'adore. Merci.
Hey, that's pretty good, actually.
Dites-moi, Courbet, vous n'avez jamais rencontré ma fille?
Je n'ai pas eu cette chance.
Philippe est en train de créer la structure qui recevra tous les dons.
Oh, formidable. Merci.
Oh bah, comparé à tout ce que vous faites, c'est vraiment pas grand-chose.
Oh, he's given a painting of the canal. Perfect timing.
On est tous dévastés par ce qui s'est passé, évidemment. Et c'est toute la France qui est meurtrie aujourd'hui.
That is sick.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, madame. On a des questions à vous poser. Un tableau a été volé à peu près au même moment. Alors on se demandait si vous aviez pas vu quelque chose d'anormal ou quelqu'un de suspect. Il paraît que vous avez reçu un colis aujourd'hui.
Pardon, je vous assure...
Ah mais vous inquiétez pas.
Personne
vous accuse.
Bon, mais messieurs, je reste à votre disposition. Hein. Si vous avez besoin de quoi que ce soit, n'hésitez pas.
Merci.
Je vous raccompagne.
Wait, you're telling me that they come all that way and they know that she received the package and they've not gone and looked at it? Come on now, that's ridiculous. That it isn't it now. First of all, it's all like perfect timing, isn't it? Has Hassan sent him? I don't know. Is he just like? She said that she's not. What is it? She misses living on the edge. Do you know what I mean? And maybe he's just done that and then sent them in as a teaser. So she's panicking and she's gone back in and she's getting excited. And I'd ring her and I'd be like, "Ooh, nearly got you." Do you know what I mean? But like in terms of the real police officers, they won't go, oh, well, a painting got robbed, and we understand that you got a suspicious package today, but we're not going to come look at it. We just wanted to tell you that we knew that. I'm just going to go now. Do you know, it's a bit random.
Tu disais qu'on pouvait pas arrêter le temps. Moi, je pense que si. Et ce tableau, c'est la preuve.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux?
Toi.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Claire est la mère de mon fils, mais pas plus. Tu ressens des choses, mais tu veux pas te l'avouer.
Qu'est-ce qui te fait dire ça?
Regarde, y a pas de flic. On est là tous les deux, parce qu'on en a envie.
Ah, prouve-le-moi. Et autrement qu'en volant une toile de maître. Claire, elle a un mec, pas mal d'ailleurs, et il lui a offert un bracelet. Mais sauf que moi aussi. T'as volé un tableau au musée d'Orsay. Tu peux bien voler un bracelet à ton ex.
She wants a bracelet. Fucking hell, she's mad, mate. She's pretty mad.
J'ai pas du tout aimé le gars d'ailleurs.
Ah bon?
Bah non.
Et pourquoi?
Bon, ok, le gars était hyper sympa.
Bah voilà.
En tout cas, ce bracelet, c'est une pièce extrêmement rare. Un modèle comme ça, t'en trouveras pas deux. Donc si Juliette le veut, je suis désolé mon pote, mais va falloir que tu le voles.
The guy was just being a good friend and wanted her to pretend he didn't like him.
Où tu vas maquiller comme ça?
Nulle part.
Apparemment, tu discutais avec un jeune homme noir hier après les cours. Je t'interdis de le voir. T'as compris?
Oh, she did sand him up. Do you know what I've got to say? I literally so much dislike how they say that black boy. I just don't like it. Do you know what, right? I know, like, this is nothing to do with this program or anything, but I was reading the Harry Potter books recently, going through them all again, right? And even J.K. Rowling in there describes some of the people. So, like, sometimes she'll say, oh, he's a big, strong, muscly man, or, you know, like a chubby man always eating. And then she actually does describe some people as that black boy. And I'm like, do you know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Like, why? Who cares? Like, literally, Harry was walking down the corridor with a black boy, and I'm like, what? Why is that, like, there? Do you know what I mean? Like, who cares, like, what colour he is? Like, what? Why are you describing, like, you're literally singling him out for no reason. They don't even need to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like that, then, obviously, I did pose a question in the last episode because he went into a town trying to find Raoul, and there was loads of racist people inside a shop, and I was like, is this standard in France? I don't know. I hope not. Do you know what I mean? I only know, and I've never been to France, and I only know sportsmen, and there's loads of mixed race sports players for France in high profiles, and I don't see them getting racial abuse, but this program does throw it out there. The guy was calling them as well, as if they was different. Do you know what I mean? I think it's very strange. I just don't like hearing it. Like, it might just be me. I mean, I hope it's not just me. I hope it's everyone that listens to it gets a bit like, you know, every time. But it's just hard to hear.
Pas mal.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant? J'aimerais qu'on recommence, mais sur d'autres bases. Je vais rendre le tableau au musée. Le bracelet de Claire aussi. On n'a jamais vraiment été ensemble parce qu'on ne l'a pas permis.
Et t'es en train de me demander de choisir entre mon père et toi, c'est ça?
Je te demande rien. Il y a 25 ans, il a fait accuser mon père à tort avec cette histoire de collier. Tu me crois pas, va voir ta mère, elle sait.
Ah, qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Ma mère a rien à voir avec lui.
Mais justement, va la voir. Tiens.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est le nom d'un flic. Ganimard, un mec de confiance.
Tiens.
Tu sais, on a rendez-vous. Tu te rappelles?
That's her painting, yeah. They do swift transitions in this program. I like them. A week earlier. Oh, please don't tell me that that's his plan to actually... I was thinking that, do you know, when he was sat up and he gained the trust and he gave her the letter, he segued into that really good. It was like, he started off with them, and then it was like, no, do this for me, and go against your dad. your dad's done this, go and speak to her. Here's a letter, you can speak to a cop. Do you know what I mean? He segued into that, he slithered into it very nice. Now, obviously, if you're going to get a flashback now of how he's going to find his way in there, it's going to be interesting. I bet these booked the table pretending to be that Canadian guy. Bet you. Like, I won't put it past me. But I'm actually quite, I was going to say saddened. I was going to say, it makes me happy that when I see her and him speaking at their age, I'm not saying that they're really old, but it's nice to see, isn't it? Older people who are single, like catching the feels to be in a relationship. It just shows no matter what age you are, there's somebody out there, even though these might not be the right somebody, there's always a chance that you can get in a relationship. I bet people get to a certain age and they think that's it, it's done for me, I've not got a chance. But nah, man, don't matter what age you are, you're pretty enough, you're nice enough, there's somebody out there. And it did make me happy that they was getting close, but I hope he's not playing her. I mean, I don't mind if he's playing her, but I hope that he actually likes her.
Pellegrini s'en est pris à mon fils, je vais faire la même.
He's smart.
Il vise la fille.
Bonjour, je voudrais faire une réservation pour 2 personnes demain soir, s'il vous plaît.
I guessed it.
Je dirais que je trouve ça formidable ce qu'elle fait avec sa fondation, que je voudrais faire un don, et que je souhaiterais la rencontrer avant.
Et le reste, il faut que ça vienne d'elle. C'est ça la clé. Pour que jamais elle puisse imaginer qu'elle a été manipulée.
Il faudra aussi penser à payer le serveur pour pas qu'il nous course quand on sortira du resto.
Hey, he's so good.
Et penser à dédommager le livreur pour le scout. Et elle sera prête à tout pour moi, jusqu'à trahir son père.
Comment est-ce qu'on va faire pour voler le tableau?
Mais on va pas le voler, le tableau. Il suffit de changer le bandeau.
Wow.
Et je pense que l'immense tristesse que j'éprouve va bien au-delà des passionnés d'art et...
J'ai des gars pour jouer le jeu.
Qu'est-ce que tu lui veux, Étienne?
They was the police officers, that's why they didn't go in.
On a juste besoin d'un faux tableau.
Ça devrait pas poser de problème, t'inquiète.
It's fucking well good.
Hassan Diop m'a dit de venir te voir.
Il a trouvé le bouc émissaire idéal. Mais la confession de Babacar Diop n'a pas réduit sa peine. Ton père avait menti.
Faut que ça s'arrête tout ça. Il faut que tu dises la vérité sur papa. Tiens, va voir cette personne.
So this Juliet, she's not actually a bad person.
C'est vous, Gallimard?
Oui. Très bien, mais je peux savoir qui vous êtes, s'il vous plaît?
Anne Pellegrini.
He's buzzing now, it's like he's hit a jackpot.
Ici aussi.
Monsieur Pellegrini, police. Fouillez les lieux. Vous êtes en état d'arrestation pour suspicion de fraude et entrave à la justice.
Si vous interrogez sur l'affaire de Babacar Diop, vous plaisantez.
Je n'ai pas pour longtemps. À toutes.
Here we go. I'm glad that he's going to see her. Okay. Do you know what? I'm actually really happy that I guessed quite a lot of stuff in this episode. I do like it. You need to get me on Lupin. And that's going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I did. I love watching this show because I'm always guessing what's going to happen. And then when you actually do pause it, sit back and think and guess and get it right, you want to give yourself a little round of applause. So, like, as we was going through the motions, I was saying, like, when the police come, I was like, it's a bit like, why are they not going to search the painting? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit strange that I wonder if he's planted them. I did say that he did plant them. Now, I thought he was going to tell her when she come out and say, I've done it for excitement, but it doesn't matter. You know, I got that section wrong, but I got the core of it right, that it was all a setup from him. And then, obviously, we go further down the line when he was speaking to her and he was saying, should we start again? You know, like, here's this letter, here's a police officer, you know, can you do this, steal the bracelet, etc. I was saying it was easy for him to snake his way in there to do that. He, like, dropped it in. He was speaking about them, and then he was like, oh, but can you do this? And then, boom, slivered it in. Nice and easy. Made her start to feel a bit guilty. I think, okay, I will go and speak to my mum. And then, obviously, when he was in the coffee bar, I was like, boom, just before it happened, I was like, I bet you he made that call to the restaurant. I bet he's playing her. Like, I bet he's doing that thing. And we cut, and he's like, mate, he went after, you know, my son. I'm going after his daughter. He was smart. I'm happy that I guessed this right. I really like this show, right? Regardless of if it's fast-paced or high action, or I just think that, like, whichever episode you get, I'm always happy with it, because I think that, yeah, you can get these high action, fast paced ones where you're getting chased and you're having fights like we did in the season 1, and those are great. Obviously, you get those, but then you also get the other side where it's dead intricate, dead smart. You got to think objectively. How are you going to do this? How are you going to get in this scenario? How are you going to get out of it? What's your end goal? Do you know what I mean? Like, how are we going to worm our way into the situation? This is what I like about the show. I just think it's more of using your brain and how a situation is going to play out. And I do think that the backstories, like every time they do a flashback, I think I've either got a significance of a situation, right? I think the flashbacks tell a good story of the present, like, because they reflect it in some sort of way. So in the last episode, when the guy rang through and said he's going to punish Hassan on the phone, yeah, I said he's going to take that, use a voice recording, and he's going to forge that guy's voice. I actually got that right. I was really happy about it. Boom, we got this flashback. He took her down the river canal thing. I was like, that associated with that painting. That brought back a memory for her. This is where he was stood up. He got her. She's coming out. It's just all tying in. It's just great. Now, I did say as well that they seem to have a good connection, and he chose her. He chose Claire over her at one point, didn't he? I think he had a choice. Don't think he was going out with either of them, but he was seeing both of them, and ended up picking Claire, obviously, because she got pregnant and she was having Raoul, and he went down that route, and these kind of like fell out, stopped talking, do you know, whatever you want to call it, but they've always had a good like connection, and every time they've reunited they've got on well. But sometimes her dad gets in the way, and then it like bounces, like his negativity bounces onto her, which reflects onto Hassan, and they clash. So that's why we don't see them much together. But when they actually do let the hair down, or so to speak, push him aside, they really get on great. And I was saying that he keeps trying it on with Claire, it's just not working. She's not a big fan of his lifestyle, what he's about. You know, she told Raoul that he's disappointing, she don't want him to see him. Yet Raoul, he told him to carry on. Last episode, he wants him to get justice for his dad, you know. He said, if you want me to stop, I'll stop now. I'll end it. Down tools gone. He's like, no, Dad, keep going. I enjoyed that. I was right. He's tapped up this police officer. A good one. He's got him on his side. And obviously part of this plan was to infiltrate Juliet, get her to pretty much be the one that sends her own dad down. He's not going to do it. She's going to do it. He's going to infiltrate her. She's going to get the information. She's going to do the right thing. Big up to her for doing the right thing, you know. It's her dad, yet she knows that he's framed someone for murder. He's messing around with everyone. The guy's about to, you know, con another convention, donation, whatever's, make 10 mil and only give 15% to charity, you know. And apparently she's donated loads of her money as well. So that guy's a proper turd, man. I dislike him. That Pellegrini, he plays his role really well, though. That actor's pretty decent, you know. I don't watch many French. Well, I don't watch any French stuff apart from this one. But I do think he plays the role as a grumpy old man and like a stubborn arsehole really well. So I do like, obviously, their connections. And I was saying, obviously, Claire don't really want him, so he should look on to move on and try and find someone. And straight away, boom, Claire's got a new boyfriend. I was like, there you go. She's moving on. She doesn't want Hassan, you know, clear as day. And then he's got him with her. I was saying when he said that he's going to go after her daughter that I actually hope that he still likes her as well, because like I said, they do click. Now he's on the phone to his friend at the end. The guy's like, where you going? He's like, oh, I've got something to do. He's like, mate, don't make that mistake, don't go there. He's like, oh, it'll only be 2 minutes. The guy's gone there, he's kissed her, it's finished. And this I wonder if it's going to be his downfall. You know, got 2 episodes left, and what's going to happen with their relationship. Now, to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen, but I do enjoy it. I do like them together. I think they're a good pair. And I was saying it makes me happy, actually, seeing 2 older people, usually it's young people, couples getting together, 2 oldish people, 30s, 40s, starting a relationship, getting to know each other again, rekindling it, or just whatever. It's nice to see other people happy. You usually see young people, but, you know, and like I give the example, many people might give up on finding love at a certain age, but you never stop, you know. The right you never know when you're going to meet the right person, so it's great. I do enjoy the variety. And, yeah, I did pose a question as well, like, again, the same as the last video. Is there parts in France that still have negativity towards, you know, like different types of people, African Americans? You know, it seems in this program they do drop it in a couple of racism lines here and there, I just think every time I hear it, it's dead strange to me. But like, it might be the complete norm in France. This is why I ask, is it fascinates me. Different cultures around the world have different things. People eat random things. I think that shouldn't even be able to, and people treat people way differently than I expect a person to be treated. But apparently, it's a normal in some countries. So it's always interesting to read. Doesn't mean I'm going to support it or like it, but I do like to know about it and expand my knowledge. So yeah, if you guys could answer those questions, it'd be great. Thanks for clicking my video today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.